What's going on, guys? This is Dominic back again, here to talk about daytime dramas. And really I'm just going to flat out say the diversity factor in a daytime drama. Starting with The Young and the Restless. The episode count for the month of August just recently came out. And they basically, with the episode count and how many episodes each said character was on each episode. During the month of August, there was 23 episodes of The Young and the Restless. 23 episodes of Young and the Restless, and the African American characters on that show. Well, this is the breakdown. The character of Sharon had, out of 23 episodes, 20 of 23 episodes. Now, the character of Sharon really hasn't had. I mean, normally hasn't. Well, she's had a lot of episodes, but I don't think she's been on half of the episodes throughout a month. So Sharon would have like 20 episodes. Phyllis had like no, it wasn't Phyllis. Nick had like 19 episodes, and I think Phyllis had like 18. Those numbers could be in reverse. I don't really know. I can't really be accurate about that, but those numbers could be in reverse. But what really saddens me about this show is The Young and the Restless used to be praised for its diversity. It's diverse characters, with its other racial characters used to have like front burner storylines. And I'm not just favoring the African American characters. I would like to see more Latino characters on the show. I'd like to see more Asian. I would like to see some Asian characters on the show. I just want more diversity in all these daytime shows. I'm gonna talk about them later on. The other soap I watch. I only watch General Hospital and Young and the Restless. Been favoring General Hospital over The Young and the Restless, but I keep up. I haven't watched Days of Our Lives in a long time. I used to keep up with Days of Our Lives. I don't really. And Bold and Beautiful, it's kind of a once in a while thing, but for us faithfully every day I watch Young and the Restless, and me and my girlfriend we'll like set a time out during the day to watch Young and the Restless, General Hospital. Those are the only soaps I faithfully watch. The others is just like every once in a while. But anyway, the character Neil only had 5 episodes out of 23 episodes. The character Neil only had 5 episodes out of the month of August. Now I see why Kristoff St. John's complaining about how he's sick of being on the back burner. I 100% understand why he's speaking out saying that now. Because it was a while back, Neil and Drusilla were the African American characters on the show. The Winters family was working when Neil was working at Newman and whatnot. And the African American family, the Winters on the show were front and center. Now this whole Krista Khalil stuff is going on. I don't know if any of this has to do with her not getting much screen time, because she only had 8 episodes. Her and Daniel Goddard. Well, Daniel Goddard, she had one more episode than Daniel Goddard. Daniel Goddard, who's Australian, he actually had 7 episodes out of 23. The character Lily had who's the main African American women presence on the show. The main African American woman on the show was supposed to be. Well, what I don't understand is Young and Restless' core audience is African American women. Every woman even some men, every female in my family watches The Young and the Restless. Why don't they do stories about their core audience? Give Harmony a decent storyline. I know they seem to be doing something with the Harmony character. Give her a decent story besides being Neil's bed buddy. I say give her a decent story. Give Lily a better story than what you're giving her. If you're gonna recast Krista Khalil, for one, I will say, if they're gonna, all the Lily and Kane fans, I'm just gonna say, if they're trying to break that couple up, and they think firing Krista Khalil will break that couple up, because we all know Krista Khalil is probably not gonna be into it in a love storyline, a romance storyline with an African American guy. That's just according to Victoria Ryle, what Crystal Khalil has put in her contract not to be no black lips on hers. But apparently this Tyler Douglas character they're writing in, they're bringing onto the show, which hasn't been cast. I've seen some of the auditions, and thanks for the and thanks to some of these auditions, we figured out that he's gonna be Sarge's son, which is another thing I want to complain about. The character Sarge. I'd like to see them incorporate him more into other storylines aside from being Jack's doctor, Jack's physical therapist. It seems like Darnell Williams, a 2-time Emmy winner, which from what I'm hearing, Sony and CBS weren't really too happy about him and Debbie Morgan, as well as Jenny Francis and Stephen Nichols coming. From what I'm hearing, Sony was not at all happy about those 4 actors from other soaps coming on. We all know Jenny Cooper's a soap, not Jenny Cooper. I said Jenny Cooper. Jenny Cooper's a soap legend too, but I meant Jenny Francis. Jenny Francis, we all know that's Laura Weber right there. Laura Weber Spencer. We all know that's Laura right there from General Hospital. Who I would like to see her come back to General Hospital. Stephen Nichols, he's Stephanie from General Hospital as well. He's played a character by the name of Patch in another soap opera he was on. He played a character by the name of Patch, which is, I know he got some Emmy nominations for. And we all know Darnell Williams and Debbie Morgan. They're Jesse and Angie. I think if they were gonna bring those two on, Darnell Williams and Debbie Morgan, they were gonna bring them on. I wouldn't want to see them together, but incorporate them into other storylines besides Harmony being, of course, she's Devon's mother. But speaking of Devon, I'm gonna rant about that character in a minute. Besides of bringing her on as Devon's mom and Neil's new bed buddy, Neil's new love interest, I like to see them use her more, show her what she does, show scenes of what she does at Wrestler Style, which I haven't figured that out yet. What is she to Wrestler Style? I'm not a big fan of the whole Wrestler Style thing anyway, but hey, what can you do? But anyway, but yeah, it kind of pissed me off that a character like Neil, who's been on this show, kind of like acting like Christoph St. John, and I'm gonna rant about Doug Davidson, who's I think one of the best actors on this show, and he's acting the crap out of he's acting the hell out of what he's given the whole Ricky storyline. But at the month of August, he's only been featured on, as well as Christoph St. John. Both of them have only been featured on 5 episodes. They were on 5 episodes, but yet they're giving people that haven't even. And Doug Davis has been on the show since 1978. He's been nominated for numerous Emmys. Christoph St. John has won 2 Emmys. Give those two decent. The Ricky storyline about Paul is a decent storyline, but Paul is in. That's a decent storyline, but show more of it. I mean, I'm sick of every time I'm watching the show, and my mother and my girlfriend, my girlfriend, my mother and my sister, and anybody I talk to, like people on Fanboys, actually saying that they're sick of the Phyllis Newman show. That's what this show has become, the Phyllis Newman show. And I'm kind of sick of it myself. I'm really sick of it myself. But and what kind of pissed me off about the character Devon, he was only Brighton James, who actually has an Emmy. He has an Emmy for Best Younger Actor. A lot of people don't think he deserved it, but hey, I'm not gonna be in a debate about that. But why is he he was only on 2 episodes this past month, and he's still not. Since September came in, he still haven't. I know we're still in the first part of September, but he's still. I see in the spoilers, like on some what's to come. When I do look at spoilers and I see when I'm trying to like snipping, like peek and see what's to come, I see nothing about Devon. Nothing about Devon. I mean, I think Brighton James is a decent actor. He's a pretty good actor. And if I were him, I would go and do other work. We all know he was on Vampire Diaries. He had a role on Vampire Diaries for a while, like a recurring role on there. But if I was him, I would definitely be off trying to find. I don't know if CBS and Sony will let him. Well, hell yeah, they'll let him, because they let Billy Miller go off and do that Fatal Honeymoon movie. That's why he wasn't there for a while. He went off and did that Lifetime movie, Fatal Honeymoon. I think that was the name of the movie. And they let Jenny Francis go off and Jeannie Francis, she goes off and she went off and did that Hallmark movie she did, and those who hurt Jeannie Francis and Billy Miller are on contract. They're contract players. But I think Brighton has been bumped to recurring. So if I was recurring on the soap opera, I would be going off and auditioning and trying to book other things. That's what I was like. Why is hell, SARS got more airtime than Devon. SARS was featured on 4 episodes of The Young and the Restless this past month. Devon was only featured on 2. Characters that they got just one name, like those people that was in the bar with Victor. They and hell, speaking of Victor, Eric Braeden, Victor Newman only got 11 episodes, as well as Peter Bergman. He only got 11 episodes. But I'm just saying, if you're not associated with the Newman family on this show, the Abbotts seem like now the Abbotts barely get any airtime. I mean, I want to see Jack Abbott win at something. I want to see him get the upper hand from Victor Newman on at something. This is something I want to see on this show. Enough about Young and the Restless. I mean, I think the diversity needs to. According to Jill Farron Phelps in the interview, that she says this show needs diversity. This show needs diversity, so that's why she added the character Tyler Douglas on, and that casting call for that female African American character is for a Lily recast if Crystal Khalil cannot get her contract settled, or can't get the contract settled. So and I'm gonna tell you something, Crystal Khalil, soaps. If you're on a soap opera, it's kind of a sure thing. I would say it's not like Steven Spielberg or hell Jerry Bruckheimer are like beating down her door for roles. It's not like that's happening for her. I hate to say it, it's not like there people are beating down her door for roles, for wanting her to be in stuff. So yeah, I would say stay with The Young and the Restless. It's a sure thing. If you want a soap opera, it's kind of a sure thing. Anyway, that's kind of my Young and the Restless diversity rant. I'm going to go talk about the diversity on General Hospital, with the history of diversity on General Hospital. Because I've been watching GH really since 2012 came in. That's when I really started watching GH. I was in the GH kind of like in 2000, like toward the end of 2011. I kind of got into it. And I started watching old episodes of it on SoapNet, and I was like, this show is actually kind of good. Like if I couldn't sleep at night, I'd stay up and like watch some old episodes on SoapNet. So and I'm like, this show is actually kind of good. I'm like, and I like read up on it, and I've gotten caught up with all the characters and the history of the show. So but like I said, I haven't been watching General Hospital. I've been watching it for probably like the last, since this year, all this year so far, and like toward the middle or toward the end of 2011, I really started watching it faithfully. But I'm gonna talk about the next video, the diversity on General Hospital. So be on the lookout for that video. Anyway, this is me checking out. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video. Give me your thoughts. I want to know you guys' thoughts. Let me know what you guys think about the diversity. Would you guys see more diverse characters on this show? Whether they be African American, Latino, or Asian, or any ethnic background, would you guys like to see that on the show? Let me know what you guys think. This is me checking out. Peace. God bless.